Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, and this is more of a ramble video. It's a video I've kind of wanted to make, but I've been holding off on it because I'm focusing on other things. I don't want my channel to be solely tapped out. I know the majority of you are for tapped out. Also, I've just been really busy, I'll be honest. That's why the videos have been kind of slow these past couple of weeks. I've just been busy with other stuff. Like, YouTube doesn't really pay me, so I've got to get money other ways. So obviously I work, so I can't yeah, I can't just do YouTube anymore. YouTube has become more of a hobby now than an actual big part of my life, which it was up until a couple of months ago. Well, actually, like near the end of last year, where I started to slow down on videos. So I'm making this video today. It's just a ramble. It's not really properly structured or anything. I'm just kind of going to ramble because I don't really know how to approach this video anyway. So I just want to talk about the state of tapped out because it's really got me worried in a lot of ways because lately there's been nothing. The last proper update we got where we actually got content was, of course, the so we had the State of Despair, and then we had the Classless Reunion. So the Classless Reunion is the last update where we actually got content, and even so, there wasn't very much content. So TapTap's pretty much dead at the minute. So March of the Bat has just ended. The update has just ended, and there is no new content released on the wiki. Now, normally they leak. EA, obviously, with the non-disclosure stuff, gives some information about new updates, and the wiki will share it. But the wiki haven't shared it, so and I'm just worried. I really am, because it's really slowed down, and it has got me worried that maybe we're not getting anything. Maybe Tapped Out is slowing down. Now, there's two options. Tapped Out's either slowing down to the point where it's going to end soon, or there's just not going to be a new update in a while, or maybe they're saving up. The reason they haven't released very much in the last couple of weeks and the last 2 months is because they're planning a big update which is taking a lot of work, so they don't have time to focus more on these smaller events, and they're just having to release schlock. They're just having to release schlock because they're working on a bigger update. Now, I do hope it's the latter. I do hope we're going to have a big update soon. How likely do I think that is? Honestly, guys, I don't think it's that likely. I don't know. I just don't see a big update that's coming out soon. I don't see. There's not like they're building to anything. They normally foreshadow the event in the text files, or like the little update description. They normally foreshadow events. They haven't really done that for anything big, anything major, at least that I can see. I think for the most part, they've just slowed down for some weird reason. Now, other little games like Tapped Out have done this before. For example, Futurama Worlds of Tomorrow. I know that had a period where I think it's like 2 or 3 months, or maybe it was only a month, but where it basically just died and everyone thought the game was over. Everyone thought that it kind of flopped a little bit, and they were like, "Oh, the game's over, whatever." And then they released another update. But Tapped Out is different because Tapped Out gets, as far as I'm aware, just looking from the App Store charts, it's much more popular than Futurama Worlds of Tomorrow, which in turn probably means that it earns more money. But it's not. We haven't got a new update anytime soon, and I don't know. I'm just very worried. There's not really much to talk about. I don't really know what I'm really meant to say about this. A lot of people have wanted me to talk about this, but yeah, it's really hard to comment on stuff. It was different with level 60, for example, when we were unsure where. Wait, level 60? I think it was level 60, or whatever, the last level. We were unsure about that because that was different because we were still getting new updates, so we know that the developers were still working on the game. We were just wondering when the next level would be. This is different because we got new updates replaced levels. We only have new updates, which, we could get levels back. I don't see why they had to finish it up. There's definitely more content. I mean, even if the levels aren't as strong as previous ones, we definitely could still have levels instead of updates, and just scrap the updates idea, or just have annual updates. Have maybe one, like, different updates. So we have like every year we have, I don't know, something new. So maybe Destination Springfield one year, or the Sports Day update one year, or the Valentine, and then things like Valentine's Day and Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Annual holidays, we just have them once a year. I don't know, guys. It's been really dead. We're approaching the summer, which is normally the low point in terms of in my opinion. I normally think the summer is the low point of Tapped Out, but this definitely is the lowest point we've got in the game, especially in recent years. This is a real low point for the game. No content at all. We've only got one this year so far. We're almost halfway. Actually, I think we might be halfway through. No, we're not halfway through the year quite yet, but we're almost halfway through the year, and we've had one major update, only one major update. We've had 4 mini updates. I think we've had Not Yet Spring Cleaning, which is 1. We had State of Despair, which is 2. We had Classless Reunion, which is 3, and there was another one, wasn't there? Which I don't remember. But yeah, we've had 3 updates so far. 5 updates overall. 6 updates overall. One of them is a minor update, which is the Mars of the Bat. And so Classless Reunion, which was pretty bad in my opinion. State of Despair wasn't too bad, it was okay. And then we have Love Springfieldian Style, which is the major update, which I thought was a really good update. But that was the only one we got. We got Not Yet Spring Cleaning. Oh, okay, so yeah, we've only got Not Yet Spring Cleaning. I was wrong. Only 3 mini updates. 1 minor update and 1 major update, which so it's a real shame. I don't really know what else to say, but there you go, that's my thoughts on it. just like I said, just a ramble. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tell me your thoughts on the state of Tapped Out. We'll have to see what happens in the next few weeks if we get anything. I guess I might make a follow-up video to this asking the question of, is Tapped Out dead? Because it really is feeling like it's at the minute, and yeah, it's very disappointing. Anyway, please comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I shall see you next video.